Chat, we live on the TikTok. We live on the Twitch. We're recording a YouTube vid. Y'all already know what the intro is. We're not finna play with it. We ain't finna play no games with it right now. Y'all already know what's going on. TikTok, like the live. Twitch, tap in, lock in. We finna hop into the story time, chat. We ain't done a story time in a little minute, but we are bringing the story times back. We're gonna be doing 3 story times a week: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today's Friday. We're doing story times tonight. Every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, we getting long streams. We getting longer streams. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we doing story times. We doing longer streams. Lock in, y'all. The YouTube intro is literally yo. When I say yo, y'all spam yo inside of the chat. And YouTube, spam yo in the comments. Say what's up in the comments. We on the road. The 400, the follower goal say 300. We on the road to 300 too, but we on the road to 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and then 1,000. So we really on the road to 1K. We really on the road to 1K, chat. TikTok, like the live. Tap the, hey, yo. Let me see. Tap this screen. Get the live right. We ain't got time to be playing with y'all. Ain't nobody got no type of time to be playing with none of y'all. Twitch, y'all in here? Y'all know somebody that don't follow me on Twitch? Send them to live. We finna get into this story time, chat. This story time finna be turned. I'm trying to get more people in TikTok live so we can drag them over here. Yeah, I'm harassing y'all. TikTok, I'm harassing y'all too. Y'all definitely got to spin over here. I'm not gonna lie to you. We gotta get y'all over here. We not finna keep doing the yeah, we here, we not here, but we here. And we pop into the TikTok live, but we don't actually come slide to the Twitch. Why would you come and chill inside the Twitch for 5 minutes and then I end a live in the middle of the story time? You just gonna not see the rest of the story time? Every story time we do over here don't go on YouTube. Y'all must not know this is secret society. We exclusive over here. But this story time going on YouTube. So make sure y'all tap in. We finna hit the intro, man. Finna lock right into this intro. I check my phone real quick. If it go dead, it go dead. Oh well. Intro time. Chat. Oh, we ain't hit this in a minute. Chat. And I can do it loud this time. This might be the only loud intro y'all get over here, chat. Y'all ready? Y'all know what time it is. Get my sip of water. Yo! YouTube. We're not doing that no more. YouTube! We back with another story time, man. Back with another video. Chat. Y'all see the bonnet. Ooh. Y'all spam bonnet Nia in the comments of this video. Oh my gosh, look at the bonnet. I got the silky. It's nice and silky, like, and it's bedazzled. I go VVS diamonds for the forehead, cause she deserves nothing less than the best. Duh. Shout out my mods in chat. If y'all inside the Twitch right now, spam yo. We hitting the YouTube intro. TikTok. I'm not finna keep playing with y'all. Y'all got a cool 10 minutes out of me before I end this live because y'all be over here playing. Y'all gonna like the live. Y'all gonna come over here. Y'all gonna slide to the Twitch. Y'all gonna tap in. But, boom. YouTube, y'all know what this story time is about a little bit. Twitch, y'all have no idea. TikTok, y'all have no idea. I'm finna let y'all know. We got Twitch over here. TikTok right here. YouTube, y'all right here. It's a lot going on. I'm a little overstimulated. I'm not going to lie to you. But we are here. Nonetheless, this story time is about how I got kicked out of school, chat. Actually, no. We not DJ Horn in that. This is a story time about how I got kicked out of school, chat. Now, I've been wanting to tell this story time for a minute, and I just didn't get around to it, but we around to it today. So, YouTube, make sure y'all like this video. Like, before we even get into the video, make sure y'all like the video, please. It helps so much. Y'all like the video, press the like button. It pushes it. How dare y'all send a notification on my computer about an app that I don't use? Anyway, YouTube, the more y'all like the video, the more it gets pushed out to people that never seen my face before. And the quicker we can get people to the YouTube, the quicker we can get them to the Twitch, and then we can blow up on the Twitch, and then we can accomplish all our goals, and then y'all get better story time. This is a S tier story time that I'm finna tell y'all. And not every story time gets the S tier elite story time title. This one is one of the ones that does. So make sure y'all watch this whole video, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it is gonna get crazy. This is how I got kicked out of school, chat. Boom. It all started when I was in 6th grade, chat. Now, y'all may be asking, Tamia, how you get kicked out of school? I'm finna let y'all know. Bro, 6th grade was a wild year for me. I was 11 years old, about to turn 12 that next year. I got kicked out of school. And then after that, I went to a different school. We went to the charter school that I tell all y'all the story times about. I think this is the first story time that y'all are actually getting about this school that I went to my 6th grade year. But it's a lot of them that happen here. Boom, chat. I'm in 6th grade, 11 years old. Tell me why. I walk into the building. This is my first day of school, and I see this lady at the door. Mind you, my first day of 6th grade, my first day of middle school was probably one of the worst first days of school I ever had in my life. Chat, when I walked to the door of the school, immediately, like, I breathed in the air, and I already knew every day after this, I literally hated school. This is where my hatred for school came from. Elementary school, it was so smooth. I was chilling. School wasn't the funnest place to be, but I didn't hate it. You know? It's a difference between not want to be somewhere and then hating it. I hated school as soon as I walked into the doors. First day of school, first day of 6th grade. The air, it hit me. I breathed it in. Pure hate and rage just entered my heart immediately. I never wanted to step foot inside of another school after that. I promise if we would have graduated 5th grade and I would have never had to go to school again, I would have been happy. Forget about socializing with friends and all. I would have been happy, chat. Everybody in my neighborhood went to my school. That's the first thing y'all need to know. Second thing y'all need to know, this is a regular public school, but it is the worst public school in my city. Worst public middle school in my city by far. And the last thing y'all need to know is Tamia is not the bad guy in this situation. I'm not the bad person in this situation. They always try to make it out, oh, Tamia was the one that did this wrong. Tamia didn't do anything wrong this time. I actually got ganged up. I ain't even gonna say ganged up on. I got framed, set up by a 40-year-old woman, chat. Now, boom. I go into school, my first day of school. I know I hate it. We don't have no recess. It's a lot to adjust to. I'm very overstimulated walking through this building. It's lockers. It's everything that you would think middle school was on Disney Channel. Until you actually go to class. And it's like, these classes is boring. They giving us electives I don't want to take. It was just too much going. I just really didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. My first day of middle school, I wanted to go back to 5th grade. I wanted to go back to 5th grade. Like a regular day in 5th grade would have been cool to me. And a lot of people be like, yeah, you just gotta get used to it. Now I got used to it and I still hated it. I'm going through my school. Actually, no. It's one story time that y'all got about this school, and it was the one about me getting backdoored by an African named Philip. That's the last story time I told about this school. This is the same school. I'm going throughout the school year, chat, and it's calm, it's cool. It was alright. I still hated it, but it was alright. It was manageable. I was getting used to being there. I was managing the fact that I was there, chat. And I slowly just started hating it more and more. And then I just started hating it less because it was like, yeah, no matter if I hate it or I love it, I still got to come here every day. So I can either come here mad every day or come here not mad. Not happy, but not mad. And I just picked to not be mad every day. And it was working in my favor. So chat, legally, I guess to be in the house by yourself, or I'm gonna put it like this. My mom did not feel that me coming home from school, going inside of the house and doing everything until she got home, because I got out of school at 2:30. Me being at home by myself for 6 hours because she got off of work at 8 was manageable for an 11-year-old. She enrolled me in my school's after school program. Right? Now, this whole thing is finna go left because nothing after this is sweet. It's nothing. It's no like, oh, we're gonna gradually get into where I was no, like immediately. As soon as I stepped into the door, I immediately felt the hatred. Chat, my mom enrolled me inside of the after school program. Okay, cool. I'm kind of excited because I used to see like, okay, after school, they go in there, they be having snacks and stuff. It'd be cool. They be like, it looked fun. And it looked funner than riding my bus and going home. I was so quickly like everything. Like, I was cooked. This is what ruined me being outside. Before this, I was outside every single day, chat. Now, boom. Imagine you go to school from probably 7 o'clock to 2:30. From 7 to 2:30, you in school, you doing your thing, whatever. You come home, you do your homework, you go outside, and you outside from probably 3:30 to when the sun go down, which is around probably 7 o'clock. Right, chat? You probably feel me? You there at like 7 o'clock. Now, imagine somebody takes all of your freedom as a child away and everything you look forward to as a kid gets stripped from you. Right? And now, instead of going home, doing your homework, and going outside, you go from your classroom dismissal to a cafeteria full of a whole bunch of other kids that have nothing to do. You sit there, you do your homework, and then you get split into groups to do more work, extracurricular work that you never wanted to do in the first place. And then after you do all this extracurricular activities that nobody actually needed to sign you up for, it was just like, they was just basically hitting us with extra classes, or you have tutoring Monday through Friday. You after all of this is over, at around 6 o'clock, you get on a bus with 3 kids on it. It's not even a fun bus. It's like, it's 4 buses with 3 kids on it. And you get on that bus and you go home. And when you get home, it's pitch black dark outside and you can't even go play outside with your friends. You home, sleep, repeat. Home, sleep, repeat. Not home, sleep, eat, shower, repeat. No, home, eat. I actually just home, sleep, repeat. You just going home, you sleeping, and you doing it all over again. That was my life, right? Now this happened probably dead middle of the school year, and I actually kind of I'm gonna put it at like November ish. I only know it had to be sometime around November, October, because it was daylight savings time. So when I was getting home, it was pitch black outside. When I was getting on that bus, it was pitch black outside. And instead of me having to wait like 6 hours for my mom to come home, I only had to wait like an hour 30 minutes, and she was home at like 8:20 or something. Boom, my mom enrolled me in an after school program. My first day I walk in there, they have this little clipboard. You write your name and sign in, and you put your grade. Right? What grade you're in. They say, here goes your snack. They make you go sit at a table with all the rest of the kids inside of your grade. Right? And they make you sit there and do your homework. And it's one teacher at the end of the table that helps you. And that happens for the first hour of you being in there. Mind you, you're going to be there for another 4 hours. So, this not even a full hour. It's like a 30 minutes. Cool of 30 minutes. Boom. You sitting there doing your homework for like 30, 45 minutes. Calm. My homework wasn't crazy, but I did have OD classes, so it was like, bro, you couldn't just be behind on work. They was checking your grades frequently. And the whole program was ran by somebody, we're going to call her Miss Meatsucker, because that's exactly what she was. We just going to call her Miss Meatsucker, chat. The whole program, after school program, was ran by somebody named Miss Meatsucker. Mind you, she's not a principal. She's a regular teacher. And she just happens to get paid overtime or whatever she gets out of doing, whatever she gets out of being in the school for extra 4 hours. It overly hyped and boosted up her head because she swore up and down that this just made her the superior human being, chat. She just swore she was the superior to everybody. She thought that this was equivalent to being a middle school principal, and I don't know why this is the top of your list to be like, oh bro, if being the real principal of the school was a number one on her list, number two was definitely being the head director of this after school program, because she took it just as serious, if not even more serious. Her name is Miss Meat Sucker for this for the sake of this story time. I would leak her real name because I really don't care. But her name's just gonna be Miss Meat Sucker because that's what she was doing. She was meat sucking, and I don't even got a meat. But um, figuratively, she was just meat sucking. She was sucking my meat. Chat. I walk in the door. Mind you, I'm doing my homework. She walked right over there. Her breath stink, chat. I need y'all to understand this. Her breath stink. I hate people who breath stink talking directly in my face or anywhere near my ears. I don't like being like you. I don't like people whispering in my ear. It make my back tickle. It make me hit one of these. Like, it's just like, stop. It's very uncomfortable. It's physically, like, people whisper in my ear is physically making me uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable physically. Do not whisper in my ear. And your breath hot. So now on top of the ticklish feeling I'm feeling all the heat on the side of my face. So I'm really over there just hitting it like it's uncomfortable. It's just uncomfortable. I'm sorry, I don't know how else to put it. It's uncomfortable, chat. I don't like going through it. It's really weird. I don't like it. She comes right beside me and says, "Hey, what's your name?" Extra emphasis on the breath. "Hey, what's your name?" I said, "My name's Tamia." She introduced herself. Hi, my name is Miss Meat Sucker, for the sake of the story time. And she throw extra emphasis on this part right here. "I'm the head director of so-and-so after school care program at so-and-so school that I," like, come on, bro. She just elongated the name. Like, come on, it's just after school. And I'm 11 and I could care less about what your position or, like, any of this. Chat. I'm gonna tell you about everybody that worked inside of this after school program. She's the head director. So any problems that happen after school, if you get suspended here, you can still come to regular school, right? They treat it as if like it happened on school campus, but outside of school hours. So like you getting disciplined is a little bit different from if this happened when we was in regular school. It's after school. So you can get suspended from after school and not get suspended from real school. You can get expelled from after school and not get expelled from real school. You can get kicked out of after school and not get kicked out of real school. Chat. She's telling me about everybody that works here. You're split up by, age, grade, whatever. It's 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I'm in 6th grade. All the 6th graders have 3 groups within us because there's so many of us. It's like 26th graders. So they got us in like, they split us up in like groups of 5 to 7, something like that. We had like 7 kids per group, and then one group had 6. And then like 7th grade had like probably 30 kids, so it's like 10 kids per group. 8th grade probably had something like 32. They had like probably 10 kids per group as well. So, boom, cool. They telling us who we're gonna be with in each place. Each classroom has a different person. They have us in extracurricular things like art and it was another class. I think it was like a technology class or something like that. We would be on computers or like we would be learning. It was a random block. It was called tutor block, where basically we would get help on our homework if we needed any extra help or if we needed help with a class, and it would just be a random person in there that had no idea, not one idea of what was actually going on. Now, Chad, this was in 2016. This was 2016. The head Miss Meat Sucker, she hired her nephew to come be a person for what's the name? A person for the after school program. We're just gonna call him Neff. We're gonna call him nephew. Meat Sucker nephew. We're just gonna call him Meat Sucker nephew. Meat Sucker nephew is the person that we're with when we're doing regular tutoring. Mind you, he is 19 years old at the time of me being inside this after school program. He was 19. So imagine me. I'm 20 right now. At 20 years old, imagine me in the class with like 11, 11 year olds, and I'm trying to teach them how to do 6th grade math. Now, mind you, if y'all know anything about middle school, it's a whole bunch of BS of stuff that they're teaching you. Not one thing they ever taught in middle school was actually like anywhere near needed. Not one thing in history, not one thing in math. The only thing that they taught us in middle school that was actually important was sexual education. I don't remember not one math assignment, not one thing I learned in math in middle school. I don't remember not one thing I learned in social studies in middle school. And I remember all of social studies in high school and elementary school. I don't remember nothing we learned in science. And I don't know nothing that we learned in English or nothing like that. Not one thing. But I got in trouble in every single one of my classes too in middle school, so yeah, there was that. All that stuff aside, we're not learning anything important. To the point where we need tutoring. It's just like I probably do need tutoring because my grade bad, but it's not like we learned anything important that I really need to know other than the fact that I need this grade in this class to go up. And he doesn't know anything about math either, by the way. These are not qualified teachers. These are random people that they're pulling off the street and paying $40 an hour, or like they paying like $13-14 an hour to these people to come be extracurricular teachers to kids for an hour or like 4 hours out of their day. Now, chat. We're in there. Now, she introduces him, Mr. Meat Sucker nephew, and she lets us know, like, yeah, this is y'all teacher for this class. Now, it didn't start off like that, because before, like him, they had somebody else. I don't know who it was because I was inside the after school program. My first day in there was his first day teaching him. So, like, she was just speaking directly beside me, but very loud. Like, after she introduced herself, hi, I'm Miss Meat Sucker, the head, all of this. Right after that, she got even louder to explain who she was and who her nephew was. And she was explaining it to all of us, but she was right beside my face. I don't know why people decide to do this. It's not. They just need to be glad that I'm not who I am now, because somebody whisper in my ear now, your breath hot, I might just turn around and smack you. Younger me wouldn't have did that, but me now, I'm not gonna lie to you. You in my face like this, I'm just going full palm. And my hands are small. I'm full palm in your face. I got to. But boom, chat. I'm in there. She explained who he is, whatever. Now, our first time being in there, they asking her for help, and it's very clear that he can't do anything. If you want to TikTok live, join my Twitch. It's my username. It's very clear that he does not know anything, chat. He don't know nothing about 6th grade math, 6th grade English. He just know a period goes at the end of this. He know the bare minimum about life. Like, it's like a high school dropout probably could have came in there and taught us a little bit better than he could, or they would have been on the same level. But he don't know nothing at all. Like, not one thing. Nothing. So, boom. I'm knowing that he don't know nothing. I'm not asking him for help because I really could care less about any of the classes I got going on. I'm not here because I need help in school. I'm here because my mom goes to work an extra 6 hours after I get out of school, and she don't want me in the house by myself. That's the only reason. The only sole reason that I'm inside of this after school program. Please keep that in mind, chat. Now, we have art with my real art teacher. My real art teacher was actually just doing overtime, right? My real art teacher. So we going to art, and it's really actually fun. Like, he letting us paint. He letting us do stuff that we don't do in his class. It's like going to PE. But you know how when you go in PE, the teacher always got something planned. All right, y'all. Today we're gonna play pickleball. Like, they just be picking random sports or random games for us to play. No contact, no touch, hand to touch flag football. That's what we're going to be learning today. They just be giving BS. They be making up BS games and making us play them in PE. Not in after school, though. You go in PE in after school, and y'all are playing basketball every day. It's basically school all over again, but on easy mode. That's the easiest way I can explain it. It's school on easy mode after you had real school on hard mode. We just replaying story mode all over again. Yo, Tori. What's up, Tori? We doing the story time. I'm gonna give you a little recap. We ain't get too deep into it. Basically, this is story time about how I got kicked out of school. Yeah. Um, my teacher, all my teachers, my regular teachers were pretty much there for like the little like extracurriculars like PE, art, foreign languages, whatever. All them was my regular teachers. The other classes was just tutoring sessions or like study blocks, whatever. That's what it was called. It's called study block. A little study block session, whatever. And after that, we would go home, right? So I'm chilling. First day there. She pissed me off already, but the first day go pretty smooth, right? The next day, mind you, this is in a span of 3 weeks, y'all. In 3 weeks, I got kicked out. In 3 weeks, I got kicked out, chat. I go right in again. This is the next day. I walk in there. She hit me with the same cutscene she hit me with the first day. Hi, my name is Mrs. Meat Muncher. Da 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 da. And I'm the head director. I'm like, all right, you told me this yesterday. I turned my head in the middle of her talking. She telling me this. I turn my head. I say, you told me this yesterday. And turn back around. Mind you, this is my opportunity to communicate with the people that was in my class because they was on some big strict, you no talking in my class. You didn't come to school to talk. You came to school to learn and all that, all the learning stuff. I'm so cool off the learning stuff. We came here to learn, but at the end of the day, we kids. There's no way you expected us to sit down and shut up for 5 hours and thought that's what it was gonna be. No, we here for 7 hours. Why we can't talk? We can't talk for 7 hours at 11 years old. You a grown man and you call your wife every single time you got a free period. We don't get none of those. What? So this is my opportunity to be able to talk to the people in my class. Some of the people in my class was inside of after school and I was just chopping it up talking to them. Cool. I'm talking. Here she come. I miss Meat Muncher, and I'm here to I'm the head director of the after school program, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't. I don't like when people do it. I really don't. I don't. And she's whispering, but she's loud. Like she's in my ear, but she's loud at the same time. Speeding this up. This happens pretty much every day. She give me a new variation of this cutscene, basically every single day until probably my first week and a half there. So probably 10 days into me being there is when she finally stopped. She didn't stop till 10 days after of me being in there. Chat. And this is where we get to the first altercation at. Boom. It's a couple people in my class. I ain't gonna lie. When I was in 6th grade, I was beefing with OD people in the class. I'm not gonna lie to you. Almost every single person in the class I was beefing with. I was cool off of them, but I was beefing with a lot of people in my class, chat. I was beefing with a lot of people in my class. So, boom. Every single time a fight would happen while I was at school, it would happen inside of the bus lot. I don't go to the bus lot because I'm after school. I stay inside the building instead of getting dismissed to a bus. Right? Cool. This girl, we're gonna call her Red. We're gonna call her Red. This girl, Red, wanna fight me. I'm in 6th grade. I'm super small this time. This girl wants to fight me. Now, mind you, I'm not ducking the fight. By no means am I ducking the fight, right? But I'm just cool off of her. She's kind of big. I was not ducking the fight, but it's like, bro, I'm not finna fight you. I wasn't finna sit here and start getting hype arguing with you. I'm not finna do all that. You wanna fight me? We'll fight. Whatever. Cool. We beefing. She's talking about me. Mind you, 6th graders beef. 11-year-olds beef about pretty much anything. They'll fight for any reason. If you look at a 6th grader, I promise, middle school is probably the closest you're gonna get to jail in the public school. Them kids is in there fighting over any and everything. It don't matter what it is. You look at somebody wrong, now they want to fight. It's just a whole bunch of hormones, testosterone, and estrogen built up inside of these little bodies, and now everybody angry and want to fight. And we just turned, like, immediately. She's in the after school program, right? She talking about me. I'm talking about you too. She called me ugly. I call her ugly too. Right? Mind you, 2016 was the year that a whole bunch of trending stuff came on the internet. We had Musically, Dub Smash, all the little apps, Instagram, whatever. Funimate, y'all know the Funimate edits, even though they ain't really get popping around. Like, they ain't start getting popping till like 2017, 2018. We had Funimate though. This one, eggs, bacon, grits, sausage, 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 all this stuff that was going on. Right? I'm in after school chat. We walk inside after school. They changed the rotation that we go in every like couple days, so we don't feel like we doing the same cycle over and over again. So instead of us going to study block first, we go to art first. She in my group. Our art teacher really didn't have nothing planned. We were supposed to be finishing the painting, but boom, I did my little painting, and everybody in class was pretty much finished, so he just let us chill for the last little 15-20 minutes of that little passing period, right? We start freestyling. Here they go. Sausage. 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 I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna hop in there. I'm gonna do my little thing. I'm gonna hop back out. Now, mind you, I'm thinking it's a normal little sausage circle, because it's like probably the 18th time we did sausage this week. Sausage, bro, I'm telling y'all, that eggs, bacon, grits, sausage, that was our 6-7. The way these kids spam 6-7, we was spamming sausage. Pause. We was spamming sausage in school, right? So this probably the 18th sausage freestyle I hit. I done hit so many sausage freestyles. I'm reusing old bars and they still hit. And they like, sausage, sausage. Bro, it's turned every single time, chat. Every time it's turned. It's turned every time, chat. So boom, we in the class. None of the teachers catching on to what sausage really mean. So it wasn't banned at our school. It took about another week for this thing. Actually, no. They banned it after school the day that I did this, though. And this how I knew Miss Meat Muncher, Miss Meat Rider was meat riding. What's up, Axel, my boy? What's up, Axel? We doing the story time. All right, boom. We inside the art class. They start the sausage circle. Dum, dum, dum. Sausage, dum, dum, dum. Sausage. Why she start dissing me, chat? They all dum, dum, dum. Sausage, here go red. The girl that's beefing with me. She said, Tamia eyes crossed so she can't eat sausage. And side-eyed me. Or she said something like that. She was like, Tamia eyes crossed so she can't see sausage. They all, sausage. Like, she really said something hype. I'm sitting there like this. Mind you, it's about 2 more people in the circle. I started the circle. I of course go eggs, bacon, grits, sausage, and then it pass around. She was beside me, so we sit on the tables, right? Everybody beating on the tables, whatever. She's beside me, so it's like 3 more people that's going in front of her, and then it's my turn to go. F that girl for starting beef. We ain't even at the point yet. Actually, you not even beefing. It's like 3 people that's in front of me before I go again, right? The other girl go, dum, 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 sausage, dum, 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 sausage, dum, 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 sausage. I said, I'm gonna go next round. I move back and come back in, right? I move back away from it, so it go in another circle again. She dissed me again. Why she basically resaid the same bar all over again. More energy this time. They even more hype this time. I think she changed 1 word. She basically remixed what she said and said something else about me. I said, okay. So you know me. Ain't nobody finna just diss me and I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm a lot more composed now. Cause now it's like, people talk about me all the time. I don't care no more. But 6th grade me, 11-year-old me, I cared the most. I cared the most. I'm 10 out of 10 easiest to rage bait in 6th grade. The circle come back around. Doom, doom, doom. Sausage, doom, doom, doom. Sausage, doom, doom, doom. Sausage. It's my turn. I said red so ugly that you'll never see sausage. Sausage! 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 Bro, but look, Pete. As soon as I turn my head, right? Everybody at the table get hype. And then the whole table just died down, chat. The whole classroom just died down. The art teacher sitting there looking like this. He looked confused of what's going on. Right? I turned my head this way. Y'all wanna guess who I seen when I turned my head, chat? Miss Meatsucker, right there. Miss Meatsucker, right there. She's right there. Cause I said red so ugly that she'll never see a sausage. Come on, bro. She's sitting right there looking at me like I just said just the most blasphemous statement ever. She said, "Yep, come with me. Come with me. Come with me." She said, "You know what? Stand right here at the door." And she told me to go back and sit down in the classroom. She pulled the girl in the hallway. The girl start crying. Right? She crying. Red. I'm talking about Red, by the way, chat. Red starts crying, chat. I'm like, what is she crying for? And bro, Miss Meatsucker had the craziest look on her face. She looked at me like I did something absolutely wild. Everybody that was just in the circle hyping me up, sausage. They all looking at me like, bro, if I can find the meme, if I can find the meme, I'll put it in here. But like, bro, if y'all seen a meme of like how a group of girls look at you after you hit their friend in the back of the head with a soccer ball or a basketball or something, where that everybody head be turning, it be everybody looking back at you like this, like you just did something crazy. That's how everybody was looking at me. So I'm walking out, they looking at me like I'm bullying people. So boom, I get pulled out. She like, "Oh, so this what we doing? To cry about that is crazy." Mind you, she dissed me first. I was making a response to this. I didn't even start the beef. Bro, Miss Meatsucker pulled me out the classroom. She said, "Oh, we're bullying people? So we're bullying people." I said, "Huh?" She said, "No, you call her ugly. Right? And we're going to make a call home." I said, "I wasn't calling her ugly. It was a joke. You don't joke and call people ugly. And you don't joke and do this. You don't joke and do that. You don't get to go and call people ugly and say this and that about people's appearance." Mind you, I'm at the point where it's like, bro, I don't even have the energy to write and be like, "Yeah, but she said this and this." She said, "Well, how about this? Why don't you tell me what sausage means?" I said, "I don't know. It's just a trend." "Oh, no, cause sausage, it's a boys, it's a boys' private area, right? So you said she was so ugly that she'll never see a sausage?" Yeah, let's just come with me. And she walked me through the hallway, right? Now, mind you, at the end of this hallway, it's the guidance counselor room. So, like, she's not in the main office where the real principal office is at. She's in the guidance counselor office in her little box stuffed closet with her desk in it. The only joke is red. That's what I'm saying. She said, "How about you get on the phone with your mother and explain what sausage means and what you said and why you said it." Mind you, my mom ain't never been the type to be pissed that I got a call home. She's not mad. My mom's never been the type to be mad about me getting in trouble in school. She's not mad that I got in trouble in school. She's mad that they call her in the middle of her being at work. And the whole point of me being there was so I didn't bother her while she was at work or do anything stupid or any of that while I was at home too. The whole point of me being after school was so I didn't bother her at work. Right? This is 10 days. into me being in there. Ring ding 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 ding. My mom, they call her like 2 times, right? She finally pick up. Mind you, my mom got a droid at this time. Ring ding 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 ding. Hello? Hi, this is Miss Meatsucker, head principal of the after school program at so and so so so. She said, okay, I have Tamia here because she was bullying another student. I'm like, mind you, then she one of them overly nosy teachers that she put the whole phone on speaker so everybody in the office can hear everything that's going on. She turned the phone, hand me the phone, put it on speaker, cause my mom asked to talk to me. She said, go ahead, tell her what you did. I did a rap, and I said, red so ugly that she'll never see a sausage. And my mom like, huh? And here go Miss Meatsucker so loud in the back. Now tell her what it means. I don't know what it means. No. What we're not gonna do is lie. We're not lying to mom. She grabbed the phone, turned it back around. Yo, lie. She grabbed the whole phone, turned the whole phone back around, still got it on speaker. Yeah, sausage actually means a male private area. So what she said to a girl was that she was so ugly that she'll never see a male's private area. My mom said, what? She turned the phone back around. She said, here you go. You can talk. She can hear you. She can hear you loud and clear. My mom said, oh, so that's what we doing now, Tamia? Don't worry. I'm going to see you when you get home. I'm like, bro! Y'all know the stress of knowing y'all getting whooped when y'all get home. But with me, when I get in trouble in school, in regular school, I go home and I got 6 hours to prepare not to get whooped. And actually, my mom be low-key so exhausted from being at work for that 6 hours in between that phone call and when she get home, she be forgetting to whip me. Not now. I'm after school. I don't get home till 6:30. It's dark outside. My mom get off of work at 8. Now she just heard this. She's still pissed. And as soon as she get home, she's not forgetting to whip me. I'm 11. These are like the last whoopings I got in my life too. My mom whipped me, right? My mom whipped me with an iPhone charger. Y'all, I had whelps on my back. Like, I don't know if y'all know what whelps are, but it's like the little lines where your skin be low-key kind of swell. Like, bro, if you ever got hit with like a cord or like something really thin, like a charger, my mom got a long iPhone charger and hit me with it. Y'all know anything about getting whoopings? The thin belts hurt the worst. The little thin belts, them ones hurt the worst. Them ones hurt way more than any other belt that you can get hit. The thick belts don't hurt. The thin ones do. The thin, thick belts, the ones that be this thin but this thick. Yes, see? Bro, my mom hit me with a charger, chat. A long, thick, thin charger. I felt like I was in the scene of what's the movie? Would that even be legal at your age? What, getting whooped? Oh, it don't matter if it's legal or not, Axel. My mom was whooping me anyway. I needed some of them whoopings, because if I didn't have some of them whoopings, I wouldn't have came out as intelligent as I am now. There's a lot of kids that's crash outs because they didn't get whoopings as kids. I got whoopings growing up. My mom whooped me with an iPhone charger, chat. Now, boom. She whooped me. I didn't get suspended this time, though, from after school. So the next day, I had to go back. My mom made me write an apology letter and say it to this girl in front of her face. So I had to go into after school, have a remediation inside the office with Miss Meatsucker and Red, and sit there and read this long, basically wet piece of paper. My tears done dropped and dried on this paper from me writing it right after I got whooped. I went through that, and from that, I had a long apology, right? If y'all ever watched the Boondocks, y'all know when Riley wrote that letter to Santa Claus for being on a night list or whatever. That's how my note sounded. I would like to grow up and live my life, and I apologize. That's exactly how the note sounded. Like, she made me write this whole letter. The letter was garbage, bro. Anyway, it was an apology letter to this girl, bro. I never spoke to this girl again after this. I didn't even want to fight. Like, bro, I wanted to fight out of pure anger and rage. Forget about what we was beefing about. I don't care about what we was beefing about before. I'm angry because I got whooped because of you. And now I'm filled with rage that I can't take out on nobody else. I want to take it out on you. Chat. I come back after school. Miss Meat Sucker hit me with the, oh, we're not gonna do that again. Did you tell your mom she started it? It didn't even matter. It didn't even matter. The damage was already done. My mom, one of them people, like, if they call her, she's pissed that they called her. So even if I didn't start it, they called her. So now she's already mad. She's only mad about the fact that they called her. I don't think she was even mad about what had happened. But she had to make it look like she was a fit parent. By the way, chat, my mom is a fit parent. My mom has never been an unfit parent. But, like, she had to hit her, let me be a good parent role. And made me write this apology letter. Even though I know she did not care about what I actually did. My mom could have cared less about what I actually did. She didn't care at all about what happened. She cared that they called her while she was at work. And she really can't be on her phone at work. My mom was a CNA. So she worked with older people just like in retirement homes. Her job was actually a really nice job. She had some like rich older people that she worked for, and yeah. She was just basically helping them out, helping them, like, bathe, get clothes, eat. But they lived in like a retirement home, so she worked for the retirement home, and she was like their like in-home care specialist stuff, like residence specialist. But yeah, she was a CNA. She couldn't be on the phone like that. So when like anybody called her, she's immediately pissed. So yeah, that's where that anger came from. It wasn't from me doing what I did. So boom, my next day I went in there, right? I'm chilling, I'm cooling, and we vibing. It's calm. Actually, we can't do music break during the story time, boy. I got you with the music break right after the story time over. But boom, cause I'm finna like speed it up. But boom, I'm doing that. I'm chilling. I'm on the feel me? I'm doing my work. Like I'm just chilling. I'm not really talking to nobody. I'm pretty cool off everybody in there. They all piss me off in some way, shape, or form. Now I started loosening up over here. I get about another weekend. I started loosening up a little bit more. Now I'm just chilling, being my normal self. I'm not pissed no more. I don't got too much rage in my heart. I'm not mad no more. Feel me? My grades kind of went up a little bit. I wasn't pissed no more. This is when the next incident happened, chat. Boom. I go into after school, right? Now, mind y'all, chat, y'all have never heard me curse on stream before. I don't think y'all ever heard me curse on stream before. I don't think I ever slipped up and cursed on stream before either. But 6th grade, 11-year-old me wasn't cursing at all. Like, I probably didn't start cursing until I was like 13, 14, for real. And like, cursing was like, if I was cursing, I was going out of my way to do it. Once I hit 13, 14, cursing was part of my main vocabulary. Like, I'm talking to my friends, I'm cursing in every other sentence. But I wasn't doing that at 11 years old in 6th grade. Right? Now, mind you, I feel like every single time I do anything that look questionable, here she go right here. She's right beside me, right in my ear, all in my ear. She asked me, so are we gonna be doing any of that stuff again? She made it seem like I came back from rehab. What do you mean that stuff? I'm 11 years old. She made it sound like I was on drugs or something. She said, are we doing that stuff again? I said, what stuff? Oh, with the altercations. I said, no. Like, if I would have said yes, what would you like? What would you do if I say yes? Nothing. You wouldn't have done anything if I say yes, right? So cool. I'm chilling. I'm still going through the motions of this stupid after school program because I really don't like it. I really don't. Now at this point I don't want to do anything but go home and go home, play the game, and play outside with my friends. I just want to be a regular kid. I don't want to keep going to this after school program. So I said, you know what? Let's come up with a plan. I'm gonna ask my mom when I go home, can I not come to the after school program? I go home, I ask my mom. She said, no. She said, no, you're gonna keep going to the after school program because your grades went up. I'm like, oh my gosh. And she hit me with and they better not start slipping either. Cause if they do, I'm taking that game and I'm doing this. So now I'm at a point where I'm only playing the games on the weekends. I'm only playing my game on the weekend, and it's not because I can only play the game on the weekend. It's because I'm so tired from being after school that all I can do when I go home is go to sleep. Because I got to wake up at 7 a.m. every morning anyway. Actually, earlier than that, because school started at 7. I'm waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, getting ready for school, walking to the bus stop, getting on the bus, and going to school. And it's a routine that I'm constantly having to go through over and over again. So the only break I really get is the weekend. And even then, I'm playing the game and I'm outside, but I gotta balance it out because the day go by fast when you know you gotta go to school. So the day cooking me. Cool. Now I'm chilling. I'm still vibing. I don't want I want everybody to just stop bothering me, leave me alone at this point. I'm mad. I just want to go outside and play with my friends, bro. I just want to be a kid, bro. That's it. That's crazy. These kids out here selling drugs and toting Glocks. And my mom didn't let me just go be a kid and just be outside and play outside. But the same kids that was toting Glocks was the same kids I wanted to go outside and play with. So I kind of see where she was coming from there. But yeah, no, I didn't like it at all. So, boom. These next couple of days come up. I'm just going through the motions of just being after school because I don't like it. Now I'm in there. I'm not really doing the work. I'm not asking for help. I don't really care about any of this extracurricular stuff. Even art, it got boring after a while. He started teaching us about shadows and shapes and stuff I didn't care about. PE, we doing the same thing every day. We not even playing basketball for real no more. We just walk around the gym because it was getting to the point where a lot of the people that were in after school, they actually started leaving. So like our group became literally just girls, and it was like 5 of us. So now I don't got my team that I usually play basketball with. We're not just 1v1 in basketball because I'm the only girl in there that wanted to play basketball. So now everybody just walk around the gym on Snapchat and talking and giggling and laughing. It's 2 Mexican girls, chat. We gonna call one Emily and the other one Samantha. Right? Emily and Samantha, chat. That all sounds so boring. That's what I'm saying, bro. And it's like it's after school, bro. It's supposed to be fun. But it's like, bro, we gonna call her Emily and Samantha, chat. I'm inside of the gym, right? Mind you, now I'm in here by myself. Chat. I'm the only person that play basketball inside of the gym. So he get the whoever was in the gym with us, they get like balls and stuff out. It's a dodge ball. Now the ball's just sitting in the corner. I get a basketball, right? Now all the rest of the girls that are in there, they just walking around the gym. Me, I'm in there by myself playing basketball. It ain't too much you can really do. I wasn't finna have a whole freestyle training session of just me putting up shots. So I'm over here trying to be dude perfect, and I'm shooting half court shots, chat. I start throwing them. They was nowhere near close, by the way. Like, mind you, I'm 5'2", 114 pounds, and at the time of me being in middle school, I just really got comfortable. I had just really got comfortable shooting, not shooting threes, because I was comfortable shooting threes, but I really got comfortable range-wise shooting threes to where I could take a couple steps back and still hit efficiently. I just got comfortable being able to really use my jump shot, and I'm really shooting. I'm form shooting 3-pointers, and I'm stepping back, and I can't shoot off the dribble. I can shoot off the dribble 3-pointers now in 6th grade. That was the point I was at in 6th grade. and I just had my last little growth spurt, so I think I was probably like 5 feet, probably like 4'11". I think I was 4'11", 5 feet at that time, and I'm putting up shots. Yo, Terabyte, join the Twitch. We doing a oh my fault, I hit the mic. We doing a story time right now. But yeah, like I'm in 6th grade, so I'm just kind of just getting comfortable form shooting and shooting off the dribble from the 3-point line, from three, from deep, whatever. I thought I was dude perfect. I was over here trying to put up half court shots, chat. Like I told y'all, was 2 Mexican girls in here. They don't speak English at all, by the way. They don't speak English at all. They don't know how to speak English for real. These are one of them, like, they're one of the kids that were in like the Spanish, mainly Spanish speaking classes that they're like kind of learning how to speak English. Where they be kind of learning how to speak English. Oh, they make me do this verification. Yeah, they just now learning how to speak English. Whatever. They don't know very much English. They be happy, like they got them doing kindergarten type sight word activities because they really don't know how to speak English for real. So boom, I'm thinking I'm doing perfect. I'm pulling shots from half court. Boom, one bounce off the rim. I'm like, okay, hold on, I can get it. I come down court. This is a full court. I run halfway down the court. I'm dribbling in it, whatever. I throw it up. Cause this is exactly how I used to throw that time. I used to hit one of these and just, it's like I'm shooting from half court. I miss it, right? I'm like, all right, cool. I get the ball. I run it back. I do it over again. Like I told y'all, they walk around the gym while we in there. I take like 4 dribbles. I run full speed down the court. It go up, 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 doink. And when I say doink, I don't mean the rim, the net, the backboard. Doink as in one of the Mexicans' head. I turn around. I'm like, sorry. Mind you, I know they don't understand what I'm saying, but I'm like, I'm still at half court, and she just got doinked in the head. And come on, bro. Obviously, it was an accident. But tell me why I hear, because gyms echo when there's nobody in them. All I hear is the N-word being said. Hard R at that. Bro, why she called me the N-word? And she's sitting with her friend. It's her and her friend. She's walking around the gym and I get called the N-word. I said, huh? I said, what you just called me? Mind you, I won't even the type to just go tweak. But I'm walking to go apologize for hitting her in the head on accident. And I hear the N-word. Should've. Bro, I walk over there, I said, bro, mind you. Feel me? I think I had on some sweatpants. Like, that was just I don't know. I don't remember what I had on. But, bro, I hit one of these. I said, who you talking? What you say? Who you talking to? Cause what? What you say? Who you talking to? Chat. I turned my head. Guess who right there, chat? Guess who right there, chat? Guess who's right there, chat? Miss Meatsucker. She right there again, chat. Why are you trying to fight 2 girls that don't? Why are you arguing with 2 girls that don't know English? I kid you not. I never seen a better performance. I never seen a better performance put on in my life. I gotta take off the headphones and really tell y'all how deep this was, chat. Miss Meatsucker, turn around and look at the 2 girls that speak Spanish. Why the girl that got hit in the head with the ball, why she start crying? She hit me. Hit me. Then she start speaking Spanish, chat. Why Miss Meatsucker grabbed me by my shirt? Like, she grabbed me by the middle of my shirt and hit one of these and pulled me to her office. She said, no. She said, no, all the way down the hallway, chat. No, all loud. I'm right in the room now. TikTok, we off the live. You want to hear the rest of the story? Join the Twitch. She on this no stuff. Walk me all the way back to the office, right, chat? Tell me why she walked me all the way back over there. She said, "You know what? Yeah, we just can't. We just can't. I'm not having that here. Call my mom." She calls my mom. She put the phone on speaker again. She tell your mom what you did. Tell your mom what you did. I said, "Mom, I hit somebody in the head with a basketball on accident," and she called me an N word and turn the phone around. We're not gonna lie to mom. She hit me with the same cutscene. She hit a person who could not speak English in the head purposefully. After this person in the PE told her multiple times to not do that, she continued to and ended up hitting someone in the head, and then went and tried to start a bro, what they be? It's the I word they use for fight. She started to start an altercation. It don't start with an I. It start with A. She tried to start an altercation with a girl and this and it. If I hear Miss Meatsucker being the B again, I'm crashing out. Actually, this not even the worst part. This not even the worst part. This not even the part where I got kicked out, chat. She suspended me from after school for 3 days. This happened on Tuesday. I can't come back to after school until Monday. I did not care. Right? I was happy. I'm like, yes, I get to go home. Chat. Chat. Mind you, at this time, we had security cameras inside of, like, and not in the crib, but they was like, we have a security system, so if you open the door and you don't type in the code fast enough, the siren will go off and it calls the police. Right? So that's how my mom knew I was inside of the house. It told her that the alarm's been disarmed. Like, when you walk in the house, you have to disarm the alarm or it's gonna go off and call the police. Whatever. She told me, you go to school, you come straight home, you don't go outside, you don't touch that game. She took my game, unplugged it. She had it under her bed. My mom suck at hiding stuff. But I wasn't one of the kids that still try to steal my stuff back because I don't have time. My mom like popping up in random places at random times. I wouldn't be surprised if my mom popped up behind me and I'm on stream right now and she was just there. Like, she be on that type stuff. So boom, cool. My mom told me I go to school, go straight home. I do this for the next 3 days. I go to school. I don't have a game to play. I'm inside the house. Thankfully, chat. Shout out Cisco, the cable company, also known as Time Warner Cable, also known as Spectrum, chat. Because I was watching Bring It on demand pretty much the whole time I was in the house. I ate snacks and watched Bring It. It was the best 3 days I had in my life with my game being took, because that's all I could think about. I couldn't go outside and play with my friends, but I could see my friends outside playing. They used to, as soon as they see me get off the bus, they was knocking on my door asking me if I could come outside. My mom told me not to answer the door for nobody, so I can't tell them I can't come outside either. I was cooked, bro. I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was overly pissed. But boom. Now, these 3 days go by, Monday back. I'm back after school, chat. Like I told y'all, I was only after school for 3 weeks before I got kicked out. Chat, this is the kicker, chat. They moved my group, right? They said you had 2 altercations inside this group, ended up getting suspended. So they took me out of the group I was in and put me in a different group with other people that were inside of my grade, but we were not in the same class, right? So these are people that I really don't know like that. Not like I don't know them, like I know them because we're in the same grade and we have a few classes together. But this is like this a group that I'm it's not my group, chat. I wasn't used to being inside of this group. So they put me in a group and there's a whole bunch of people in there I really don't know, so it's kind of me getting adjusted to that. And this is day 1. And okay, day 1 was cool. This is Tuesday. Wednesday is the day I get kicked out. Tuesday. Tuesday was calm. Tuesday was cool. I actually like my group a lot, right? We ended up doing a mannequin challenge. They brought a whole videographer. He actually shot some of Tusi videos. If y'all know Tusi from NC, so like the dude that this is obviously before Tusi was rapping. Cause before Tusi was rapping, he was on some Ayo Teo dancing type stuff. This is pre Tusi rapping. But his videographer, my fault if I'm not like, hold on, let me do this real quick. This gonna be quick. I just had to get this out before 12. Alright, we good. Yeah, we good. Alright. But yeah. Sorry I couldn't get you 3x stream luck. I tried 12x. Hey, we getting some good stream luck. Our viewers have been going up. We gonna get that average up on bro. By the end, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The whole month of February is dedicated to my dad. Rest in peace to my dad. But his birthday is February the 5th. I got a special stream we doing February the 5th. And I might not be on stream on his birthday. I don't know how. It really depends on how I feel. I don't know. But I don't plan on missing no more days. I'm letting y'all know that now. But the whole month of February is dedicated to my dad. So like we got a whole lineup of super tough streams. First of all, we got a whole lineup of super tough streams. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's so hot, bro. It's them streams next week is gonna be so tough. Long as they go right. But February we turning up. We gonna definitely hit that 10 average. We definitely hitting that 10 average by the end of February. But boom. Like I told you, I got kicked out on Wednesday. This is Tuesday. Tuesday's chill. We ended up doing a mannequin challenge. They got a cameraman to come in, shoot us the mannequin challenge video. I'm gonna see if I can show y'all the video. I'm gonna do it after like the YouTube vid itself is over. But yeah, mannequin challenge. Do we do all that? Wednesday. This is the day that I got kicked out, chat. Okay. Boom. I go into after school. She immediately starting with me. I don't know what her problem is. She just would not leave me alone, chat. She wouldn't leave me alone. I don't know why. She just wouldn't leave me alone. Right? I go to my individual groups. Miss Meat Sucker is the person I'm telling y'all wouldn't leave me alone. We go into our individual groups and everything, and I'm chilling and I'm cooling and I'm vibing. Right? Chat? Tell me why, chat. I go in there and it's a girl. We gonna call her Leah. Not to be picky about nobody weight, chat. But Leah she's a plate cleaner. She's a Hall of Fame refrigerator defeater. She's a Hall of Fame deep freezer defeater. Chat. Hall of Fame deep freezer defeater. She's 300 pounds at least. Okay, 300 might be a stretch, but I ain't gonna lie to you. She's super big. She's probably 5'8". This is no exaggeration, chat. She's 5'8" and at least 250. At least 250. She's 5'8" and at least 250. And we are in the 6th grade. 6th grade 11-year-old Tamia was less than 100 pounds. I was probably 87 to 90 something pounds. Because I weigh 114 now at 20. This is 10 years ago. I was like 87 to 90 something pounds. Chat. You could literally pick me up. Like, it was simple as anybody could pick me up. This girl is 250 at least, chat. 250 at least, chat. I'm so small at this time. 4'10", 4'11", probably. This girl is pissed. She's not mad at me. Leah, the girl, we gonna call her Leah. Leah's pissed, but she's not mad at me. She over here punching walls. I'm like, if that was me, they would have called my mom already. Right? I say it out loud. I say, if that was me, she would have called my mom already. This is me being honest. That's not me saying nothing crazy. That's not me throwing a shot at Leah. That's just me saying, bro, if that was me, she would have called my mom already. Chat. We walking in the hallway going to the next class. The next class we go to is art. This is the class that we was just in was our study block. And then the next class he was going to was art, which is pretty boring at this point because he was talking about nothing. I think he was gonna let us paint this day though. So I'm in the hallway, nice, jolly, excited, being my feel me. I'm being myself. I'm glad they got me in a new group. I don't gotta go through none of these altercation problems no more because I'm not in a group with them. We walk past them in the hallway. Cool. I'm still sitting there smiling, being jolly because I'm hype. I'm happy. I'm glad I'm not in there with them no more. Why Leah get pissed at me being happy and jolly? And bro, chat, she slammed me against the wall. She hit a old lineman move. She grabbed me and pushed me on the wall and had her hand on my neck, right? I hit one of these. I don't know what video I watched on YouTube that said if you ever getting choked, mind you, that was like, imagine the shoulders me swinging. I'm not finna really swing though, cause I really feel like that's doing too much movement. But like, bro, she got me like this. I started swinging on her cause she got me like pushed against the wall, but she holding me like this cause her arms are so long and I'm so like small. I'm not getting lifted off my feet though, chat. But y'all, I need y'all to reference. We need a reference on how small I was, right? So y'all can understand how this happened to me so easily. It was very unpredictable. I ain't gonna lie, 6th grade, them kids is sneaky. Like, bro, they were just sneaking people. Why are we sneaking each other? I'm on the wall like this. They grab her. Mind you, it looked like somebody trying to take an elephant down. It's 2 grown men that went over there, arm tackle her. Her whole body kind of like dropped to the floor. And they was low-key struggling to get her down on the floor. And I'm just looking like this. Mind you, this is not painful to me. First of all, my adrenaline rushing, but second of all, I'm not like, bro, she didn't like choke me to the point where I couldn't breathe. She just had her hand around my neck like this and had me against the wall kind of like this, right? I'm not in pain whatsoever. Mind you, it's the only time I ever seen Miss Meat Sucker being sympathetic. But you know what's crazy? She was being sympathetic to the wrong person. They get her. We both go into the office. Cool, whatever. We got an altercation here, right? Leah, the girl that did this is the only reason why it's like roasted today. Leah's so big, she get no sausage to me. Bro, Leah getting office and Miss Meat Sucker asks what happened, right? Leah tell her the whole story. I didn't even open my mouth not one time, right? Mind you, anytime somebody get in a fight, the person that started is the only person that gets in trouble. That's in every situation. The only person that gets in trouble is the person who started the altercation, chat. Right? Leah tell her everything happened. She was like, yeah, it's just been a lot going on at home with me, and I don't know. Like, I just snapped and I took my anger out on the closest person I can find. Me and Leah wasn't beefing. Me and Leah didn't have no argument. Leah was actually a really sweet person. Like, y'all, I promise. Like, I was doing this to get her off me, but I promise, like, it was no, it wasn't a fight. Like, I don't want to call it a fight because we wasn't fighting. It was no beef, no argument, no nothing. And she was a really sweet person. I'm not gonna lie to you. She was probably the nicest person I ever met after this situation too, and before this. She was super sweet. So boom. Leah tell her everything that happened. She low key crying a little bit, like her eyes were, and she's just telling Miss Meat Sucker about how her family her parents got a divorce and all that, and it's been hard on her, and she was just upset, whatever. Cool, right? I thought she was gonna try and eat you for a second. No, she didn't try to eat me, actually. She was just on some like, yeah, super like, and then bro, Miss Meat Sucker being all this empathy, sympathy stuff, all the pathies. Feel me? She, yeah, everybody goes through stuff, and I'm like, I didn't know you was going through that. I'm so sorry that you was going through that. I'm being nice, right? Why here go Miss Meat Sucker, right? She says, I know how your mom is when people calling her at work. She come up to me. I'm finna chat. She hit one of these. You know how people like put their hand on your shoulder. She hand on shoulder, chat. She like this. Hand on my shoulder. I know how your mom feels about people calling her at work, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call her because this is an altercation, and she got a smile on her face. She take Leah out the room, mind you. She never called chat. She never called Leah's parents about none of this. If it was me, my mom would have been called immediately. Leah, mom, parents, family, nothing. Never got called. She called my mom and said, mind you, she didn't even start off with the I got choked against a wall pretty much. She started off with well, to me, it did get in another altercation. Here go my mom again. My mom pissed. To me, it did get another altercation. Da-da-da-da. So we are gonna have to, like, remove her from the after school program. And that's a decision I'm making as head so and so the head principal of the after school program. They put me on a bus, they sent me back home. Right? They sent me home. Please tell me your mom didn't crash. Guess what, Axel? I got home. My mom asked me what happened. Because on the phone, she did not tell her really what happened. She just told her I got an altercation with the student. My mom asked me what happened, cause I'm not the big in school fighting type. That's never been my thing. Like, I'm not in school just fighting people. This also only happens after school. My mom's starting to see a trend because I'm not getting in trouble in real school. I'm only getting in trouble in after school. She was like, "What's your problem? Like, I know that you don't want to be in there, but why is you doing all this?" I said, "Mom, the last fight I got into, I didn't even fight the girl. Like, we didn't argue. It was no argument. Like, she was mad about her parents being divorced, and she took her anger on the closest person she could touch, and that just happened to be me. And I defended myself. And my mom didn't crash. She was actually just so tired at that point that she didn't. And I got kicked out, chat. But they never called Leah's mom. And I had a hatred for Miss Meatsucker since that day on, bro. If I see her, it's still to this day. If I see her today, on, bro, merch. Y'all don't understand, chat. I'm still pissed about that to this day. Because of that first whooping that I got. Because my game got took. Do y'all not understand? I was in prime 2K16 days playing Park, and I couldn't play Park because my PlayStation got took. Y'all, do y'all not know that I was in the mix of GTA? I was playing GTA Online. I had just got my headset so I can talk to people. Chat, do y'all understand? My game got took. I used to be watching YouTube. Bro, this is before smart TVs. We didn't have the smart TVs. We didn't have Roku Fire Stick where you could watch YouTube on the TV and Netflix and all that. My way to watch YouTube on my TV was my PlayStation. My PlayStation was my cable box. I wasn't watching cable TV because I was watching YouTube and Netflix on my PlayStation. Taking the PlayStation like taking a whole TV out the room. That's basically all the entertainment. I can't go outside. I can't see my friends. But then I got suspended from that after school program, and then my mom put me in another one. And the other after school program she put me in, I actually rock with that one because we get snack, we get to play, and all the kids in there is the same age. We get a little, we do homework for an hour. I learned how to play chess in there. I don't remember how to play chess now, but, like, bro, I got a lot of good life experiences, and I met a lot of really cool people that I didn't go to school with in there. Like, my bus was taking me to that after school, and yeah, it was a lot. It was kids there. It was other kids that I was not seeing in school every day. These kids did not go to my school. These just other kids in my city, and it was right down the street from where I lived at. So I was vibing. I was cool, and it was cool. But yeah, y'all, that's a story time about how I got kicked out of school by Miss Meatsucker because Miss Meatsucker couldn't stop meat sucking. And YouTube, if y'all made it to the end of this video, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, and I'll lay y'all. We out.